Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Alam nyo ba? So guys, may nakita kong video na galing kay Update PH. Ito maganda to eh. Ito talaga yung isa rin sa mga inaabangan kong gagawin ng ating gobyerno para sa ating Philippine Army. Ang sabi nga niya dito sa video niya, Philippines ready to resume production of indigenous multiple rocket launcher system Sumpac 2.75. Diba? Yung ano pa lang, yung una natin, yung Santa Barbara ba yun? Yung bongbong rockets. Diba, bubuhayin din nila. Then ito rin yung Sumpac is bubuhayin din nila. So magandang balita yan. So nasasabik na ako guys sa panoorin na natin. Here we go.
A bold and visionary military project emerged from the Philippines, symbolizing the nation's capacity for innovation in defense technology. Known as Project Sumpac, this endeavor aimed to develop a homegrown multiple rocket launcher (MRL) system that would provide the Philippine Armed Forces (AFP) with a uniquely tailored solution to national defense. At its core was the Sumpac 2.75, a modular rocket launcher system developed by the Philippine Air Force Special Research and Development Group (PAFSDRDG), designed to
So, Philippine Air Force pala gumawa nito, no? Hindi ang Philippine Army. Ang kinagandahan lang kasi nito guys, tingnan nyo. Pwede ilagay sa jeep lang eh, no? Ayun. Panahon pa ni Marcos sa tayo. So, siyempre, doon naman doon naman nagawa yan eh. Sumpak na yan. So, tingnan mo, nakalagay lang sa jeep. Diba? So, pwede din natin lagay yan sa mga ganyan din. Pero siyempre, yung mga modernized na, diba? At sana nga, yun nga, mabuhay din nila itong sumpak na to dahil malaking malaking additional to sa ating army, di ba? Yung armaments na yan is, sabihin natin mapapakinabangan natin dahil syempre gawang Pinoy, di ba? Kaya, sana, yun nga, nila to, ma-proceed nila to na, yun nga, buhayin at gumawa ng ganitong karami, marami pang ganyan. Parang yun nga, mapakinabangan natin kasi para sa atin din naman yan, di ba?
be mobile, versatile, and locally manufactured. Had it reached its full potential, Project Sumpac might have propelled the Philippines into a new era of military self-sufficiency. The development of the Mk-40 Sumpac was an unprecedented move in Philippine military history. This system was envisioned as a trailer-mounted, Jeep-compatible multiple rocket launcher capable of firing 2.75-inch rockets in rapid succession. The idea was revolutionary. It would allow the AFP to deliver high volumes of firepower quickly and efficiently. By mounting the launcher on standard military jeeps, the Sumpac could be deployed across challenging terrains typical of the archipelago. This level of mobility was key for the AFP, enabling quick redeployment across the Philippines' many islands to respond to emerging threats with minimal setup.
Yun, diba? Parang iba-iba din ng iba-iba din yung size ng kanyang lalagyan ng ng rockets. Iba may iba, manipis, tatlo, yan, dami. Apat, tatlo. Kalagay niyan, parang 11 lang no? Pero siguro 12 yan. O, wala, 11. Pero, di ba? At least maraming rockets ang pwedeng ilagay dyan, di ba? Yan sana mabuhay talaga ito kasi pwedeng hilahin o ilagay sa jeep o saan kaya pwedeng natin ilagay yan, di ba? O kaya naka-station lang para nakalagay na siya doon mismo, di ba? So, every part ng ating bansa pwede lagyan ng ganyan, di ba? Para security din natin talaga, di ba? Pero syempre kailangan nasa safe na lugar yan. Syempre, hindi mo naman basta-basta ilalagay kung saan yan. At baka magalaw ng mga tao. Mga mamamayan lang. Mga mamamayan, ba't nila lang ba mga mamamayan, simpleng mamamayan, di ba? Na hindi sundalo, baka ano mangyayari dyan, di ba? Kaya maganda din talaga ito eh. Kasi pwede din naman natin siguro ilagay din sa natin ito. Sa barko, di ba? So, tingin ko lang naman kung saan siya pwedeng ilagay. Para yun nga, equip naman tayo ng mga okay din naman kagamitan like armaments na ganyan. Lalo na pag mga rockets, di ba? Yeah. Sana talaga, mag-proceed to. At yun nga, i-upgrade pa kung kakayanin kasi siyempre dating sistema na yan eh. Lumang system na yan, di ba? Kaya sana ipagandahin pa nila at lagyan pa ng more technologies pa na makabago, di ba? Para yun nga, makasabay din siya sa bagong panahon ngayon, di ba? Na yun nga, may infrared na, mga ganyan, masyado kong advance mag sila. Kasi nakakasabik naman guys, di ba? Na yun nga, nabubuhayin nila to. Kasi nga, tayo yung pinakamalakas, tayo yung isa sa mga pinakamalakas dati. Yun mo, gumagawa pa tayo ng sarili natin ganyan. Kaso nga lang, hindi nga. Nakapangina, hindi natuloy. Kahit na meron tayo, hindi naman siguro nagamit o siguro for testing lang. At sana yun nga yung pag-tinisto dati, maganda na yung performance niya, di ba, nung tinisto. Para konti na lang gagawin natin siguro ngayon. Siyempre, makabago na yung panahon natin yun. Kaya, siguro mas mapapadali na yung paggawa ng ganyan. O yung buhay yung ganyan, di ba?
Designed in 1981, the Mk-40 Sumpak was a product of the times. The early 1980s marked a shift in global military technology toward lighter, faster, and more mobile systems. Many nations were exploring new methods to bolster firepower without the need for heavy, cumbersome artillery systems. With the Sumpak, the Philippines was not only keeping pace with global military advancements but showing potential to contribute uniquely innovative solutions, tailored to the nation's specific needs. The Sumpak 2.75 was more than just a weapon, it was a strategy in and of itself. The system's rapid-fire capability offered flexibility in defense and counter-offensive actions. In the event of conflict, the Sumpak could deploy rockets to saturate target areas, supporting ground forces and fortifying defensive lines. Its design highlighted the importance of indigenous innovation, producing something specifically suited for the local landscape and security needs, unlike imported systems that often required extensive adjustments and training to integrate into.
So sa mga ground forces lang pala natin ito. So, hindi pala pwede ito sa mga aircraft o mga ganyan. Siguro in the future siguro pwede ba siguro pag napaganda pa nila at napaayos pa nila yung paggamit nito. Possible naman siguro.
Philippine forces. But what really set Project Sumpak apart was its ability to empower the Philippine military's logistical and operational independence. Unlike systems that relied on imported parts and foreign expertise, the Sumpak 2.75 could be manufactured domestically. It was an embodiment of Filipino ingenuity and a step towards self-reliance. Local manufacturing would mean reduced dependency on foreign suppliers, faster production times, and more control over costs. However, this ambitious project met an untimely fate. The early 1980s were marked by political upheaval, economic instability, and a series of events that reshaped the Philippine government and military landscape. By 1986, the People Power Revolution had overthrown the Marcos regime, ushering in a new era of governance focused on rebuilding the nation's political and economic structures. Amid this transition, many defense projects, including Project Sumpak, were reassessed or cut entirely. For Project Sumpak, the new government's priorities had shifted toward domestic welfare and infrastructure rather than defense spending. Resources were redirected, and enthusiasm for military innovation dwindled in the face of mounting social needs. Unfortunately, the Sumpak 2.75 became a casualty of this change, eventually left as a shelved prototype and a chapter in the nation's history that was never fully realized. Looking back, the discontinuation of Project Sumpak represents more than just the end of a single military project. It marked the loss of a moment in time when the Philippines could have made a bold statement on the global stage. Had Project Sumpak continued, the Philippines could have established a foundation for a locally developed defense industry, one that might have evolved into a hub for indigenous technology, engineering talent, and potentially even exportable defense solutions. With ongoing refinements, a second generation of Sumpak launchers might have emerged, incorporating advanced targeting systems, larger rocket capability,
Yun, sana may second version, di ba? Second generation ng Sumpak. Kung hindi man natin sundin yung ano na yan, yung siyempre luma na yan. Yung mga much larger and siyempre much more powerful pa isa dahil sa Sumpak na yan. Siyempre, kung much larger yan, mas malaki din ang missile or rockets na pwedeng ilagay, di ba? Nakakasama ano na tayo sa mga MLRS, mga dito, makasunod na tayo, di ba? Parang MLRS din naman kasi siyempre multiple rocket launcher din siya. So, ganun siya, di ba? Sana nga talaga. Mas matagal pa talaga yan. Sana mahintay pa natin mga idolo.
or even more adaptable vehicle platforms. This could have positioned the Philippines as a regional innovator in military technology, setting the stage for future defense projects aimed at making the country more self-sufficient. In an alternate history where Project Sumpak thrived, the Philippines today might not just be a buyer of foreign military technology but a competitive player in defense production, supplying Southeast Asia and beyond with affordable, effective rocket systems and artillery solutions.
Correct.
While Project Sumpak remains a what if in Philippine history, its story is a potent reminder of what is possible. It shows that Filipino engineers, scientists, and military personnel have the creativity, resourcefulness, and dedication needed to drive meaningful innovation.
Oo naman. Magagaling naman talaga ang mga Pinoy sa mga ganyan. Hindi naman tayo pahuhuli. Yun nga na kasi hindi naging priority na eh. Diba? Ang naging priority natin yung pagbili. Pagbili sa ibang bansa ng mga kagamitan. Diba? Buti nga ngayon meron ng mga technology transfer. Diba? Para in the next future, tayo na gagawa natin sariling mga kagamitan. Diba? Kaya okay tayo sa mga deal na meron na technology transfer para in the future tayo ang gagawa mismo ng ating mga kagamitan, mga idolo.
As the AFP enters a new phase of modernization with the support of allied nations, Project Sumpak serves as a call to future generations of military leaders and engineers. That the path to a strong defense lies not only in buying equipment but in building and innovating it ourselves. This legacy holds vital lessons for today. By investing in research, cultivating local talent, and fostering an environment that supports bold ideas, the Philippines can unlock its potential for defense independence. Modern challenges, territorial disputes, cyber threats, and humanitarian crises call for solutions that are not only powerful but tailored to the Philippines' unique environment and resources. Indigenous projects like Sumpak demonstrate that self-sufficiency in defense is not only achievable but beneficial to national security and economic growth alike. The dream that inspired Project Sumpak lives on, urging current leaders to reignite that ambition. Today, as the AFP collaborates with nations like Japan, South Korea, and the United States on defense modernization, there is a renewed opportunity to push for Philippine-made innovations. Just as the Sumpak 2.75 aimed to strengthen the Philippines' national defense with local talent, future projects can continue this vision, striving for a military that is self-sufficient, responsive, and adaptable to the country's unique challenges. With the right investments, policies, and vision, the Philippines can one day produce advanced, locally made systems, whether in rocketry, cybersecurity, or maritime defense. This commitment would not only serve to protect the country but also boost national pride, create jobs, and inspire a culture of innovation. Future generations of Filipinos would look back on Project Sumpak not only as a what if, but as the moment that sparked a lasting legacy in military innovation. In the end, Project Sumpak remains a powerful symbol of Filipino potential. While it never saw full implementation, its spirit endures, proving that the Philippines has the talent, the ideas, and the drive to pioneer its own defense solutions. Let this be a call to action for today's leaders, that with determination, investment, and vision, the Philippines can indeed stand shoulder to shoulder with the world's best in defense technology. The dream of strong, self-sufficient defense is not only possible but within reach, if we dare to keep pushing forward. The story of Project Sumpak is not just a tale of what might have been, it's a legacy and an ongoing challenge for a brighter, more resilient future. The question remains, will we pick up where it left off and carry this vision to new heights?
So yun guys, di ba? nakakasabik din eh. Kasi tinan mo, meron tayong Buhawi project, di ba? Yung machine guns, automatic machine guns. Tapos yung plano din na buhayin din yung Santa Barbara. Yung bongbong rockets. Hindi na rin. Yung ating sumpak, di ba? Ano pa lang eh. Pangalan pa lang eh. Pilipino, Buhawi. Yan. Di ba? Kaya talagang sayang na sayang din talaga na yun nga, at least yung Buhawi natin meron ng progress, di ba? Para yun nga, maging lahat ng kagamitan natin is pwede na natin lagyan ng ganun. Yung automatic machine guns na yun. Di ba? Kung mabuhay pa itong rockets, hindi may rocket system na tayo. Like sumpakin na yung bongbong rockets. Yung Santa Barbara. Di ba? Kaya kung yan, kung matutuloy talaga, hindi na lang tayo basta-basta. Kasi tayo na yung gumagawa ng natin eh. Ng ating armaments. Di ba? Oh, hindi na tayo bibili at maghihintay. Kumbaga maghihintay na tayo mismo dito sa Pilipinas dahil dito na ginagawa ang mga ganyang kagamitan, di ba? Para sa ating military. So yan, so abangan na lang natin guys kung ano magiging update dito. Pero sana nga matuloy na at i-update na ang kakayahan natin na gumawa ng ganitong capability, ng mga missile capability at rockets capability. Kaya yun, abang-abang na lang natin at nakakasabik din. Pero kung hindi matuloy, nakapanghinayang din talaga. Pero yun nga, in the future, kung meron man na technology transfer na magagaling sa ibang bansa na binili natin, doon na lang tayo aasa din. Dahil nga sa ibibigay nila sa atin yung technology para gawin yun, di ba? Kaya yun, sana talaga matuloy guys. So maraming salamat kay Update PA sa kanyang video. So wag niyo pong kalimutan guys, subscribe po kanyang channel. Lalagay ko sa description down below ang kanyang full video, pati po kanyang YouTube channel. At syempre guys, huwag niyo pong kalimutan mag-subscribe po sa akin. Hit niyo po yung notification bell at yung like button. At huwag niyo rin pong kalimutan na i-follow po ako sa aking Facebook page na alam nyo ba? At yun guys, dito na po tayo nagtatapos. Maraming po salamat sa lahat. Ingat po tayo lagi and God bless us all. Bye-bye.